Hello, dear one, and welcome. You're listening to Unveil the Path, a weekly podcast for presence, purpose, and the quiet kind of courage. I'm Sianlia, and this is where we begin again, softly, gently, like breath returning after holding it for too long, too much. Today's episode is called How Soft Must I Be to Bloom? This is our first episode for July. Our monthly theme is Bloom, a soul inviting invitation into joy, play, and a little bit of soft expansion. And if you are anything like me, you might be blooming tired. Tired of pushing, tired of holding it all together, tired of strength being the only option. So today we begin with something very radical. What if softness is the doorway to everything that you want? Let me take you back to a moment not too long ago. I was in my car, tired, heart weary. I had just finished giving, supporting, planning, fixing. And I asked myself, how strong must I be to survive this season? But you know what? The answer surprised me. It didn't roar, it whispered. Maybe it is not about strength anymore. Maybe it is time to try soft. And I felt it in my body. Something unclenched, like a permission that I have been waiting for, but I never heard. That moment became the seed of this podcast. And for this very first episode, you see, we are taught to bloom through effort, through grit, strategy, perfection. But blooming, real blooming, it is not forceful. A flower doesn't unfold because it hustles. It unfolds because the conditions are right, because the roots trust the soil. That is what we are practicing this month. Not blooming harder, blooming softer. Dr. Joe Dispenza says, you cannot be in survival and creation at the same time. And when I first heard that, it stopped me cold because I was trying to create in survival mode, trying to heal while my nervous system was just still braced, trying to grow while my body was still running from tigers, trying to imagine the future while I was chemically addicted to fear. Does that sound familiar? So what really shifted? I began to practice relaxation as a state of creation. Not watching TV on the couch relaxation, but the kind that invites your nervous system into safety. The kind that says, it's okay to feel good now. It is okay to stop proving. Now, when I did this, something really changed. Not instantly, but steadily. I stopped trying to bloom by force, and I began to bloom by frequency. Softness became my new success strategy. And the results? Way more sustainability, way more honesty, way more me. And this week, our inner pathway is a personal initiative, but not the kind that grinds, the kind that asks, what if your next act of courage was to slow down? Just slowing down. What if the bravest thing that you can do this week is put your hand on your heart and say, I'm allowed to start again. Trust the silence more than the strategy. Let your softness lead you. And the gift we're unlocking, a mindset rooted in hope, not blind optimism, not toxic positivity. Hope as in, I believe something beautiful could grow from this. Because when your body feels safe, your imagination returns, your vision widens, your roots settle, your heart reopens, and that, my friend, that is where hope lives, not in the future, in the frequency of now. So let us pause together. Let's take a breath. Let's ask ourselves, what part of me is ready to bloom quietly, without proof, without applause? And then breathe again and ask, if it were already done, how would I feel? Don't force the answer. Just let it rise. Let your shoulders drop a little bit. Let the future enter your body like sunlight. This is how we change. Not all at once, but all at ease. Thank you for beginning this month with me. Thank you for softening. Thank you for trusting the timing of your own bloom. Next week, we will talk about what happens when you stop shrinking and you start standing tall. Until then, keep breathing, keep becoming, keep blooming with lots of love. Sian Leo.